Hello boys and girls, it's Mashinky time again. We will play not a new game, we will still load our game, which we had open for the last couple of days. There is not much there is left to do in the scenario, but we could connect more cities and think about proper structure. I will have to do good for what I did to Portsmouth, or was it Petersborough last time. I don't really like how we did it, what we did here with these things. It's I don't know, it's a mess which does nothing. I'm not proud of it. Hello Ferko. So in the accidental session I started yesterday and streamed the black screen and deleted it, and I couldn't end it because all streaming software crashed and stuff. I've started to build rails to Kilmarnock. I was thinking these two rails, which are supposed to run a clockwise thing, should go to the east side, and the counterclockwise rails should go on the west side. I don't want to overdo it with lanes and how are they called, platforms, because there is not really much space left. This is the limiting factor here. Hello Zinok, new update? Not new update. No, I have looked at Mashinky, there is no new update yet. A pity, because I'm really looking forward to it. I would like to see the... Wow, don't click there. I would like to see the diesel era, but no, not here yet. I hope we won't get it as late as 24th of December. He promised us it to be before Christmas. Oh, promised. What's a promise, right? He said he will try to get it out before Christmas. All sorts of unpredictable things in game development, which you can't control even if you want to. As a game developer, sometimes you are stuck with a bug for days or even longer. And post in Kilmarnock, yes, so let's call this post Kilmarnock. We'll give it a signal box. Is it the wrong way? I think it is. It's supposed to be... I was supposed to rotate it a little bit more. Well, can't do that now. Of course I could. I could just dump 150 timber. Yeah, there will be a post train coming and going, so we better We better make some additional platforms here. I don't know whether this makes any sense. Basically, I want every train to be able to choose any platform. There's actually no need for this. So let's think about the people who will settle close to this and will get caught by this sawmill station. They will want to get away. One possible way might be to get them here like this. Problem will be when the train will stop at the other platform. Because the AI of the trains approaching Sawmill Kilmarnock will not care whichever platform they stop. They do not look ahead to the next station they have to go. They just say, okay, I have to stop at Sawmill Kilmarnock. I take any of the 3 platforms, whichever is available, and they don't see that they will have to go to Kilmarnock East later, so they will not prefer the rightmost platform, unless of course I make them go through this tile, which I could do. It's a good idea. Those trains commuting between Sawmill and Kilmarnock East could have this tile as a destination in their route, so that could solve problems. I'm wondering whether I should have another thing going on here. I could. It's a bit messy, but things sometimes are. Right. Okay. And of course we could give it a straight access to this thing, which we didn't even build yet. Yeah, I like this. Question is, what will they... the trains running between Sawmill and Kilmarnock East, how will they proceed? How will they... where will they go? And how will they return to Kilmarnock, actually? They could return from this line over here. No problem with that. Hello, Luis. Welcome. Yeah, actually, let's give this idea more thought and build this thing. We are allowed up to 5 platforms. Okay, so trains from Glasgow will be able to go to Kilmarnock, Sawmill, then to Kilmarnock East, and then proceed however they want, possibly to Warwick, I guess. Will be the sensible choice. However, Warwick has has a westward pointing thing here. Oh, guys, I think we need to make this a better world and give these 3 lanes 3 lanes. Ah, bridge, hello, bridge. Actually, do we need that, really? We kind of do, but there's a better solution. And the better solution is to have these lanes. Oh, come on. There should be an undo function. Give these 3 lanes no possibility of changing, because normal trains will just go to Warwick. They will not go from Warwick to Tools, because this is just a line allowing trains to access these loops, to access them from the depot. So this is not a real traffic rail. This is just a depot access rail. And now the bridge wants to be deconstructed. And I guess this is it possible to make bridge over? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So this guy can go to all 3 lanes. This guy can go to all 3 lanes if he wishes, and this guy can go to all 3 lanes should he wish so. Looks weird, but I see no better idea. Well, I really don't know how to do these things. If you have a turn on a, if you want to switch from 2 lanes to 2 lanes, from 3 lanes to 3 lanes, how you do this most efficiently. But that's why I'm playing this game. I want to try to see, I want to explore new. Wait. We have forgotten that there are no signals allowed below the bridge. So what? So we will We are bound to have train crashes. I guess we are, unless we remove this. So we'll have to do the switching thing another time, another place. There are no signals allowed below the bridge. Oh, come on. You want a suspension bridge? Yeah, so this could be better. Now these trains shouldn't struggle as often for place on the rail. Yes, so where to go? The question was originally where to go from Kilmarnock East. And the answer probably is go here. Go this place. Or we could go to Portsmouth. Yeah, sure, why not? You want to go to Portsmouth? Go to Portsmouth. You want to go to which other thing? Well, basically Manchester should be the target of everything. And I think in Manchester we should have the opportunity to turn the trains around. Or should we? I really have no idea yet. Ah, yes, of course, to turn the trains around. Of course, we could do that. Yes, yes. It's a preliminary thing, but probably is going to stay until the end of the game, as all preliminary things tend to do. We have this... Remember, we have this... Oh, this is bad. This is the clockwise loop, and this is the wrong signals. because if this is clockwise, then why is this not possible? Why is it not possible to have a signal on this thing? Beats me. Yeah, if this is clockwise, this has to be counterclockwise. Oh, clockwise. It's still clockwise, technically. But you know, we have to be consistent. You can't just suddenly change the direction of a train on a rail. Right. So this rail goes clockwise. The idea was that at some point this goes clockwise, clockwise, clockwise. This is wrong. So it goes clockwise. Here we were going to see this. It's clockwise, and now it will turn. We will make it turn. There might be another station here. Might not as well. What's the catchment area? It's not too big. Nobody's catching this church. Nobody ever will. Should have thought about it earlier. Unless we would demolish post Kilmarnock and have another station here. It's not going to happen unless of course we build a platform. Could be, it could be. We could still catch this church. We could still catch this church. This goes by 2, this goes by 2. Yeah, why not? So let's catch this. Put a waiting room here. And just a mere waiting room catches the church. The restaurant. And we are good. We are good. Of course, Kilmarnock Post will also need these fine things. Restaurant and a waiting room, which wants to be here, not catching the church. Good. I think we are happy. Loxias, hello, my boy. Angelo, hello. So, right, we wanted clockwise and counterclockwise loop. This is the counterclockwise loop. Let's continue it. I see I have misplaced the signals on post Kilmarnock. So yeah, we can't have this. They are not supposed to be connected. That would be fatal, potentially. But what we can do, of course, is make this a double and make this one a double. But in the opposite direction. I like that idea. Wait a moment, this is the opposite direction. Yeah, so These trains will be leaving the station. And these trains will be coming to the station. Leaving it here. And the trains will be, and the idea is to have a loop in Kilmarnock. For those trains who don't want to go as far as Manchester, they will just turn around here. Possibly have another station in between, which would be a shame not to have. Because somebody will need to catch people from wherever they're going to settle. Potentially here. They can go as far as 4 tiles. 4 tiles and 8 tiles long. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Here will be the place. 4 tiles. Yeah, exactly. Let me see that again. Here, 4 tiles. Here, this tile. This very tile. The cities will grow. Let's call this station Kilmarnock North. We'll take 4 lanes because we have a double lane there, double lane back. Do we? Well, yes, we do. And a 5th lane for a short loop Kilmarnock Manchester, some local train. We still need a signal box. So how do you want to orient it actually? How do you want it? How it's supposed to be? I think it's supposed to stand like this. Because this overhang is supposed to watch over rails. So it's either this one or this one, but this one's too far away, so it's actually only one sensible possibility to have it overwatch the rails, and it's this side facing the rails. So trains will be coming here. And I did not make this longer yet. Now I have. Looking good, looking good. So let me recapitulate. We have one clockwise loop, which would go like this, either to sawmill or not sawmill, whatever. No, wait. Clockwise loop, which would be, yes, you could go to sawmill, Kilmarnock East and then to Portsmouth, or if you really wish, you could not go to you could not go to what is it called, Warwick. Yeah, but I think we could enable them to go to Warwick. Okay. Make them go to Warwick. So yes, so this lane goes to Sawmill, optionally, Kilmarnock East, and once in Kilmarnock East, it can turn around through Kilmarnock North so that it doesn't need even to stop post Kilmarnock and go back the clockwise. Wait a moment. No, this is not what we intended, did we? No. No, I see. I have a problem here. This lane goes to these two. This lane is supposed to connect to... Wow, that's a mess! Whoever thought of this? We will have a crossing here, which we're not supposed to have. Didn't want no crossing. Well. Whatever. So let's take another thought about this. This is the returning thing. I have no idea yet what to do. So now I know I want what I want. I want a loop, but I don't know how to make it so that trains will not really cross each other. So again, this goes to this. Either Sawmill if they want, if not, they go straight here. One of these two. One of these two things is the one rail of the clockwise loop. This is the one rail of the clockwise loop. It's still the one lane. It's just grown too big because we have trains you are supposed to be in this direction. So this is the lane which is supposed... So this is the lane. And this lane... Wow. Can't even think anymore. This is the lane. These two middle things are the lane which I thought would connect to this thing. Yeah, how do we make it? How do we make it connect? Through a tunnel, I guess. Yeah, let's remove these things for a while. So these two are supposed to connect to this thing. Well, they can, sort of, if they... They will have the tunnel. The tunnel can start as soon as here. We can have a bridge as well. If I make a tunnel, it'll have to be here. And I'll have to have some rails here, just to make the tunnel go underneath. No, give me a break. Only this little bit tiny tunnel. This little bit of tiny tunnel. Tom T says, as a commuter, this game sends chills down my spines. Am I doing a good job, Mr. Commuter? I don't know. Okay, we have a tunnel. Right. So, yeah, so let's repeat. We can delete these things. They were just for help. People who go on this rail are supposed to return on this one. So they go to Sawmill or not to Sawmill, they all end up in Kilmarnock East. Unless they decide to go to... no, they can't. There will be no lines going to Forest Durham. Yes, Kilmarnock East. Well, and from Kilmarnock East they sort of could sneak over to Portsmouth if they really want, and I really allow them. But let's not do that. Let's not allow them. Just yet. So they'll end up willy-nilly on one of these rails, unless they want to go to Portsmouth, for which they will end up on this rail somehow. Well, they can, of course. They can just go off here, stop here on this one. So those trains going to Kilmarnock, Sawmill, going to Portsmouth are going to stop on this rail and go proceed this way, and those go to east, north, post and back will stop either here or go straight through to east. So then they will not go through this one. So they will end up on any of these three things. And now they will turn, so this rail, as it seems, is in this direction. Looks stupid. I have no idea whether I ever wanted it. Anyway, yes. and they will go back. And what's up with this line? I have no idea yet. Why do I even have this line? Why does this line not go to... You know what, let's make this line. Let's forget about this thing. Let's make this line. Let's make this line go to Portsmouth as well. Right. You do a very good job, Nagi. All the roundabouts would make the commuter community go to riot. Works well for goods, though. It's starting to be complex. You mean the roundabouts like here? This one, right? From this house to this house, just which they go around. And in Kilmarnock it will be even worse. It will get from this house, stop here, and possibly there might be even... No, there will not be. But, you know, that's... Now, it will not go around. Here, I will not allow it. Yeah, so we end up with these. And this is, of course, wrong signal here. Okay. End up these, and now they connect, and now they are all happy, returning back to Glasgow. So we have a loop. We have a loop from Livingston to Kilmarnock, if you want or not. Look at this. Start in Livingston. Yeah, go here. Go all the way up. Stop in Southport. Have some local Southport trains here, if they want. If they do not want, they can proceed to Edinburgh. No local trains here yet. Proceed to Glasgow. Take a ride around Petersburg, through Forest Petersburg, back. There's some sort of possibilities here for local visits. And then proceed. Pick up some errant people who ended up in Sawmill, which sooner or later will inevitably happen. Go with them to Kilmarnock East. And right now the rail doesn't go as far as Manchester, which we will extend in our later sessions. Then turn around through Kilmarnock North, Kilmarnock Post, through the tunnel, and go back this lane through Glasgow, Edinburgh, Southport, all the way down to Livingston. So that's our big loop. That's my biggest loop so far. Through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. Question is, why do we have this line? Oh, this line, yes. Yeah, so that was the idea of the clockwise loop. So these people will run clockwise. And when we exploited Southport, I said there would be another line, a counterclockwise one, where people would go to Livingston counterclockwise, turn around here once Livingston has grown, end up here again, go counterclockwise through Edinburgh, Glasgow, through this. One of them will certainly, yeah, and counterclockwise will end up here. So that's the idea. I must mark it, otherwise I'll forget it. These are counterclockwise lines. So this is a counterclockwise line. Need to make good note of it. Counterclockwise line, and go back and return. Well, surprisingly on this one. So this is how counterclockwise becomes clockwise. Wow. And this counterclockwise will, I don't know, go where? It'll go to Manchester for sure. But why will it not? Well, it could go, yeah. It could go like this. I don't know yet. We'll see. So this counterclockwise thing I have no idea yet. Really don't. Sorry. I don't know what I plan in the future. But now we will need some trains. Some trains and make some roads. Oh boy, I forgot. Okay, so Kilmarnock, I think this is where you will end. There's no place for roads, is there? No, there isn't. Well, Kilmarnock, no freight station, waiting room. A restaurant. Now let's have some trains. Let's have some trains. What about us having a depot here? It's so far away from here. Well, it's not too far away. We will have this, wagons, dining car and first class. We'll give it orders. Go to this thing. Go to Kilmarnock east. Then go to Kilmarnock post. Then go to Glasgow. Edinburgh, Southport, Livingston, Southport, and actually you better make it this thing. And then Edinburgh again. Glasgow. And that's it. Start. I will watch you. So that's the way it takes. I think we are on our route now. We can take a look from this perspective. So this is Kilmarnock East. Is it not? I don't think it is. No, it's not. Oh, what was that? Was a sawmill actually sawing some logs? It actually does saw. This must be Kilmarnock East. Yes, it was Kilmarnock East. So it was Kilmarnock East all the time. Ryan, Nagi has been doing work. Take a look at the beautiful landscape here. We have cut through, right, through these nice trees with our 4 lanes. So this is not a thing yet because nobody lives here, so we are not stopping here, and we probably wouldn't anyway. This is a long distance train. The best thing we can do is stop over here. That's the post office. People live here. People live here already. They will get out and get in. 16 people out. 10 people in. 16 people in. Oh, we are full. We are full. Tom T says, strange fact about Sweden. In 1967, we changed from left lane traffic to right lane, since most citizens were German, French or Italian cars, but still in 2017 we have left lane train traffic. Ah. Interesting. But I think doesn't Germany have also left lane train traffic? I think German trains are the other way than the cars. I might be wrong. I'm not quite sure. Ui, that tunnel. Let's take a look. How does it look from a wagon? First class wagon. Hey, a lumber train. So over here, this should be Glasgow, is it not? It is Glasgow with this big bridge. We made Glasgow. We made this bridge a hallmark of Glasgow. Look at the many lanes. Wow. That's Glasgow. Beautiful. The road down there. Did you see it? That's our creation. So 16 people out, cash in. 16 people in. Look at the landscape. Look at the landscape over there. Actually, yes, let's do it, because that landscape is out of our map. Nothing will ever be there. Those houses, I don't know whether they are ours. It could be. But behind them, there is nothing. So this should be Edinburgh. Hey, there's another train. Take a look, take a look, take a look, take a look. Where does that go? I don't remember sending it there. And another one, oh! A Prussian. Look at those bridges over there, everywhere. Bridges everywhere, suspension bridges everywhere. Oh, that's the Prussian. That's a local one. Hey, look at them. We are a long distance train and you are not. Oh yes, of course, this is the Southport thing, right? This is the Southport. Oh, a big train coming. But still a local one, I think. Is it? No, it's not a local one. We will have to wait because of it? No, it will have to wait because of us. Okay, now we go to, I guess, Livingston. Yes. We'll probably reach top speed. What's that train? Oh, that's the coal train. That's the coal train, coal mine Livingston. Or Tools Livingston, or whatever it is. Could be Tools Livingston. Hey, hello! Honk, honk! Yeah, we don't hear it. Tom says in Malmö, my hometown, with direct line to Copenhagen, has a system of tunnels to switch the Danish trains going north to the left line, and southbound trains to the rightbound traffic. I was in Copenhagen. I didn't take the train to Malmö to see this. That's an interesting thing. Changing left lane to right lane traffic and stuff. But why does it have a system of... of course, system of tunnels, because you need to cross over things. You basically don't notice it as a passenger, right? It's not like train stopping, going back and forth, and to change lines and then going again. This is Livingston. Quite a rural place. With only one platform here. We'll stop here still. Is that a sawmill there? It is a sawmill. Look how it's sawing. This looks like a post. Or not with a... No, it's a garbage can, isn't it? Oh, it's the restaurant probably. Yeah, look at the sawmill. The houses are really nice. Hello, this is the iron ingot train. Wow. So much industry. What was that in that dead deer? I don't know where these go to. But this should be... Oh, yes, of course, they go to South Pole, Southport, something. This is Southport Central, I guess. Yep. It is. People out, people in. Train crossing over there. Yeah, we'll have to wait for it. Oh, come on. Why are you waiting? Who is here? Nobody's there. No, there is actually a guy. Move it! Out of our way. Yeah, blowing the whistle just doesn't work every time here. The sound management is not perfect here in this early version. Tom says the tunnels is just north of Malmö on the lane up towards Stockholm and Gothenburg. Göteborg. So Malmö has right lane traffic. Ah, the only time in Sweden with right lane traffic. Yeah, okay. Interesting. It's winter time, isn't it? We started our ride in the summer and ended it in the winter. That's as long as it takes. Could this be Glasgow? This must be the bridge of Glasgow, the double bridge or twin bridges of Glasgow. Prussian over there makes us stop here almost. Go, 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 go. No, we had to stop. I wish later in the game you could see train station signs like this is like with the name of the station which you actually defined, a dynamically generated sign saying, I don't want, how did I call it? Glasgow. I called it Glasgow. Would be nice. I have to suggest this. We are not going there because that's going to Petersburg. We are going straight to Kilmarnock East. Going down the hill, easily accelerating. There is some other train. What kind of train is it? It's an industrial one, isn't it? Lumber train. Oh boy, where did we end up? Oh, of course, yeah, this is the forest, Kilmarnock Forest. Is it? Not? I think it is. The sawmill and stuff. Yay. Beautiful. Sawmill. Steam sawmill. And this is Kilmarnock East. So that was one ride. That was one ride here through our new line. No, it was Kilmarnock, not Forest, but Kilmarnock, Sawmill Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock Forest. There's not a thing like a Kilmarnock Forest. That's a Forest Durham. Tools Petersburg. Yeah, these twin suspension bridges in Glasgow. I didn't notice Edinburgh Church. We saw Southport. We saw this. We saw this. This looks really rural. I like Livingston, but this station will make it a transport hub monster, almost. Well, it will, because it will be the end station of all these things. So how many such trains do we want to run here? What do you think, guys? We have one. It's clearly not enough. Edinburgh needs much more support. Central, we'll make a couple more, like 3 or 5 more. Did I tell it to start? It should. What the hell is going on here? Such a traffic jam. All because of a missing signal here. For a moment I thought these two are going to crash, but they are not. It's all perfect. I have a little math question for you. There's 5 apples in the basket. How do you divide them among 5 children so that one whole apple remains in the basket, and every child would get one whole apple. Warehouse capacity reached again here somewhere. Oh goodness. Alright guys, Ferko, you looked it up. It's a catchy thing, isn't it? So you don't have to use math. I didn't look it up. I'm still thinking. You spoiled it for yourself. I'm disappointed, son. I can't continue on until I know the answer, or until I. How do you divide 5 apples among 5 children? One has to stay in the basket. just to get a whole apple. You plant them, wait until apple trees grow and bear fruits and divide it later. When they're no longer children. Well, I'm imagining actually doing it in real life. I've got 5 apples in the basket. Take 4 of them out. Wait a moment. I could somehow... Nobody says that the kids are going to eat those apples, right? So maybe I could make them like... I could give them the apple and make them put it back to the basket, so it always one apple stays in the basket or something. Yeah, whole apple. Each kid has to get a whole apple, and a whole apple has to stay in the basket. We can't cut the apples, obviously. Ah! Of course, I know! Wait a moment. I have to draw something. I think I've got it. We have a basket with an apple. Ah! Oh, that's so nice! That's so nice! I know. Oh, this is so good. Oh. Ah. Wait a moment, I have to... No, I don't want that. Shouldn't have been a voice call. I need it's just a photo of my solution here. I think I've got the solution. No, no, Christopher, don't get rid of one kid. That's so mean. I can totally imagine doing that. Oh, hey, no, I mean not getting rid of one kid, but doing the solution so that each kid has one apple and one whole apple stays in the basket. That's great. That's great. Tom T says, it is convenient that the loading and unloading of goods has not to be managed by a system of forklifts and LKWs. What? Yeah. Did you come to a solution with the kids and the apples? If not, you don't deserve more of this stream. So I wish you a good night, and think about it. You have an apple. You have 5 apples in a basket. You have to divide them among 5 children so that each child gets a whole apple, gets hold of a whole apple, and 1 apple stays in the basket. So think about it. If you come up with a solution, there will be another stream. Until tomorrow. Have a good night, guys. And don't look it up. Vita, you are thinking the right way. Just think it to the end. I think you are very close. But not quite as close as solution. Alright. See you tomorrow. And the solution is not putting the 5th kid in the basket, although it could be. I could put a fifth kid into the basket and let it hold the apple while sitting in the basket. That's another solution, but that's not the one I think the creator of this riddle has intended. Okay, till tomorrow.